Hi creative friends, this is Saraya and thank you so much for being here. So before we dive into this portrait over here, I just wanted to show you this. I have been working on the planes of my face and I'm not going to talk about it too much in this video, but I just wanted to show it to you what I am doing. So I am changing the values of my planes, of the facial planes, and that is going to turn the object. So like, you know, this part of the forehead, it reads flat. This part over here, it curves a little bit, and then it curves a little bit more, and then it curves like the most where it's going to, you know, where your temple is, because imagine like a ball, like a sphere, and it's going to curve around. So I'm just working on the facial planes by adjusting my values and the temperature of my values as well. So anyways, this requires a whole other video, but I'm really just loving the depth of this. So I just wanted to show that to you guys. And also I was asked what inks I was using, and I did talk about this before. I just found this stash in my studio when I was cleaning it like a few months ago, and these are archival inks by Ranger, and I've got like a ton of them, and they are very, very vibrant, and you just need a little bit. But that being said, you know, just use whatever you have. Like, I didn't even know I had them, like, you know, until I just kind of discovered it. So anyways, I am really loving so much of what is going on here, and I'm gonna bring it up closer just so you guys can look at the portrait as an abstract and don't look at it as you know, a portrait. I know that's really difficult, but I'm gonna bring it up really, really close. Like, look at that luscious, delicious texture and just the colors, the values, just everything. I'm just, oh my god, I'm just loving so much of what's going on here. And I just wanted to point out that, you know, my eyes were too far up, and see, like, that was the eye over here. That was the iris, and then I moved it down here because it wasn't placed correctly. But that being said, I am really loving the irregularities that have appeared, and I'm going to keep some of that in the final painting if I can. So now what I'm going to do is I am just going to kind of start tweaking my facial features. Like, there's a lot that is right that I want to keep, but there's also a lot that's really kind of just not really placed correctly. So, like, I'm really loving this part here. And, you know, I think what I'm going to do, because the eye, like the round part of the eye, it's kind of like, let me see here. Well, she's going to be looking off to the side then, I guess. I guess that's what's going to happen. And I might need to tweak it a little bit as I, you know, as I keep on going. I don't know if that looks right or not. That doesn't look right, you guys. That might be too far down, actually. Now it might be too far down. Okay, so I think maybe like that. And like this over here. Might need to slim her face down just a little bit. Okay, so I am gonna work on the eyes a little bit here because it's kind of bugging me. I need to get the eyes placed correctly before I move any more along here. So let me just kind of see how that looks. I think that looks like better for now. And I'm gonna kind of work a little bit on the hair over here because I kind of need to so you guys, I've talked about this before, like everything on your page works in relation to everything else. And that is true whether you're doing a still life, whether a landscape, a face, whatever. So when I change one thing, generally that means that I am going to be, like everything's going to change. So because I moved the eyes, it's, you know, the hair now is looking all weird. And I don't know if I'm happy with the eye placement. I'm just trying to see. I think I'm happier with the eye placement. And what I'm going to do is I am going to build up some of the, you know, the part that's like underneath the eye where you would have like a bone. I'm going to just like put some collage on there, like right there, I think. And this is what I mean, you guys, like, you know, working like this is not for everybody. It requires like, you know, a push and pull. It requires time. It's not like it's not like a quick, fast process. It's kind of long and drawn out. I work in small bits and I'm okay with it. Like, I'm really loving it. I also work on quite a few portraits at one time, so that way, like, you know, as I'm waiting for one thing to dry, I can go to another thing. It also gives me like perspective. So working like this is not for everybody, but if it is for you, like, it's just, I love working like this. It's kind of like, you know, the children's cardboard books, like if you're gonna prime it with collage and wait for everything to dry, it's a similar situation. Like, you work in increments. So I need to get these eyes. Sometimes, you guys, like eyes, especially for me, they come together really easily, or I struggle with it. There's like no in between, it seems. Like, either I get them right, like right off the bat, or they just give me so many problems, and it seems like I'm never gonna get it right. The placement, like, it's just, I don't know if that looks right. I really don't know. I'm just gonna leave it for now. And I'm gonna see. I think that kind of, anyways, I'm just gonna leave that alone. And I'm just gonna start working on the rest of the face. And, well, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of see how I narrowed the face a little bit. So I am gonna kind of slim it down here. And her hair is looking like a helmet. right now, so I might have to come back in later and kind of adjust it, but I'm not worried about that right now. I just need to get the face correct, like the proportions, and I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna keep on working on it. And sometimes, you guys, I struggle and I just have to keep on working at things, and that's just the way it goes. Sometimes things come together easily, and then sometimes they don't. But either way, I learn from it, so. And I'm just kind of toning all this down here. And I need some blue here. I'm just gonna kind of, I want that neck part to just kind of be pushed back a little bit, so I'm just gonna kind of see, like, just push it back a little bit. I don't want it to be so prominent here. And just bring some of that into there. Okay, you guys, I am going to leave this, and I think the eyes are correctly placed. I'm thinking. I don't know, I might come back to it and look at it and go, oh my god, that is totally not the way where it should be. But for right now, I think, yeah, I think that's where they should go. Okay, you guys, if you've watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.